Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going over OPI's spring release. This is called Your Way, and actually they did kind of an interesting release this time. They released 12 colors as just regular shades and as gel shades. And then they released 9 totally different colors in their Infinite Shine formula. So this video is just going to be about the regular lacquer, but I am going to have a video on the Infinite Shine spring release as well. So if you're interested, keep your eyes out for that. So let's get started looking at the colors from this collection because I find it interesting. We're going to go with some of my favorite colors first because there are some really colorful ones in this collection. This one is called Without a Pout, and this is like a really bold pink, really pretty, like that one. This one is called Glazed and Amused. It looks kind of pearly. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out on the nail, but we'll see. This one is called Snatched Silver. You can see there's a lot of glitter happening there. It looks really pretty. Thus far, lots of good spring shades. Then you've got this one, Glitterly Shimmer. This one looks really pretty too. Lots and lots of glitter, more of a gold. Okay, and then we've got this one, Apricot AF. That is a really pretty apricot color. Makes me think of Easter, carrots and bunnies and all that. This one is called Self-Made. It's a really pretty green. Not quite pastel, kind of muted though. I think I'm gonna like this one. And the yellow is called Butterfly. And it seems like a cream, but it does have a little hint of yellow shimmer in it, which is kind of fun. I like yellows a little bit. Like I want to really like yellows because they're so unusual in polished collections. It's really not my favorite color and the coverage usually isn't great, but I want to like yellows. This one is called Verified. This is like a pale kind of lavender cream. Very springy. Then we have Sugar Cookie. This one's really sparkly, looks like a light purple, very pretty looking. Okay, and then we get into the last shades. This one's pretty. This is called Glitter with a capitalized L-I-T in the middle. And this looks like it's going to be a pretty kind of orange shade, which can be springy. I don't mind that. So these are the 2 neutrals in the collection. And of course, you know, if you're going to have a polish collection of 12 polishes, you're going to need to have some neutrals exposed. And if you're a big company like OPI, you need to release some neutrals. I get it, but these are so not spring to me. So this one is called Spice Up Your Life, and it's just kind of like a lighter brown than this one, which is called Material Growl. And this one is a darker brown. So before I get too judgy about the colors in this collection, let's go ahead and swatch them and see what they look like. Okay, I'm going to start out with this color, Glazed and Amused. Then I'm going to add this color, Verified. Wow. It's actually like really good coverage for a kind of pastel color. Okay, and this is the pink Without a Pout. It's kind of a brighter pink, I like that. Okay, and this is the green Self-Made. Okay, and on the thumb I'm going to do Sugar Cookie. Wow, that's really, really sheer. I feel like that's going to take a lot of coats. I'm going to start over here with Snatched Silver. This is one of the glitter shades. And I'm going to do the green self-made. Okay, and then on the ring finger, I'm going to put sugar cookie. Okay, and on the pinky, I'm going to put without a pout. I actually really love this color. Then on the thumb, I'm going to go in with the blue Verified. Okay, now here's the second coat. This is Glazed and Amused. It's not so bad in 2 coats. Definitely still some visible nail line, but I feel like this is meant to be kind of sheer. So I think that's pretty. Okay, and this one is Verified. Yes, this is going to be really nice in 2 coats. That was a pretty, pretty blue. It's almost like a little baby blue. Okay, and this is the pink without a pout. Yeah, that looks good in 2 coats too. That's one thing I love about OPI. You always get like really good coverage. Okay, and there's the green self-made. Yeah, 2 coats is even good on the green. It's awesome. And then on the thumb, I'm gonna put a second coat of sugar cookie. And yeah, it's definitely still very sheer. I feel like this is made to be, oops, sorry, a sheer glittery polish. It does have a purple tint to it that I'm not sure is registering in the video. It's definitely a silver shimmer, but with a purple tint. Okay, over here I'm going to start with Snatched Silver. Yeah, it looks like this is still going to be very sheer in 2 coats, which isn't surprising. I feel like this would be a better topper. And again, it's registering mostly as a silver shimmer. But in person, it's got blue and mostly just a lot of pink sparkle to it. There you can see the pink a little bit, but it also definitely has blue bits. And here's the green self-made. There's Sugar Cookie. And here's a second coat of Without a Pout. It's almost like a Barbie pink. Like, this is really pink. And here's the shade Verified. And just for comparison, I'm gonna put another copy of, or another coat of Glazed and Amused. That got a little more opaque, but definitely can still see the nail line. And I want to do a third coat of Sugar Cookie on this hand, just to see how it compares. How opaque will it get in 3 versus 2 coats? That one's actually not bad. I can still see the nail line, but it's pretty good compared to 2. You can definitely see a difference between the 2 fingers. This is the shade Glitter with lit in capital letters. It is super sparkly. I hope it'll be opaque in 2 coats. Okay, and here's the shade Spice Up Your Life. This is really brown, but it's the lighter brown of the 2 browns in this collection. This is Butterfly. I love a good yellow. This one is really pretty. This shade is Apricot AF. It is quite apricot. And this one is called Material Gaurol. It's kind of a tricky one, but it's not a bad color. And this one is Glitterily Shimmer. It is a pretty shimmer. And it's pretty densely packed. It could probably look opaque with enough coats. This one is Material Gaurol again. Don't know why I have so much trouble with that. It's a nice dark rich brown as far as browns go. Not my favorite, but that's kind of nice. Here's Apricot AF again. I feel like this is a great spring shade. And this one is Butterfly. I'm hoping this one has decent coverage with 2 coats as well. And this one is Glitter again. This is such a bright orange, but it almost looks like a fall kind of an orange to me sometimes. And this glitter is super orange. And now I'm going to do the second coat of it. And second coat of Spice Up Your Life. It's almost like a chai tea color. And Butterfly. It's looking like that might need a third. And then Apricot AF. And this is Material Gaurol. Yeah, I definitely like this one better than Spice Up Your Life. The darker brown is prettier on my skin tone, I think. And this is the second coat of Glitterily Shimmer. I think if you did this one in like 3, maybe 4 coats, it would be pretty opaque. Here's Material Gaurol again. And a second coat of Apricot AF. And this one is Butterfly. Glitter. This looks really pretty in 2 coats. Wow, that third really brings it out. And then the third coat of Butterfly. There. Finally not so patchy. And then I'm going to do one more of Apricot AF. Yeah, That looks really good. With glitter really shimmer, you can see it's starting to approach being more opaque. So we got 4 coats on there. And here's the third of Apricot AF. And the third of Butterfly. Yellow is notoriously a difficult color to get opaque. So this isn't so bad to have to do 3. And a third coat of glitter. Wow, that's gorgeous. So those are the swatches for OPI's Spring 24 collection, Your Way. And I was really impressed by a lot of them. Butterfly actually had pretty good coverage for a yellow. I was impressed with that. In fact, the coverage on a lot of these polishes was super good, which I'm always very impressed with OPI. They do have really good coverage for the most part. Their creams are fantastic. Sometimes their shimmers leave a little bit to be desired. See Sugar Cookie. That one didn't really, that one took 3 coats to make it like really pop, but again, 3 coats isn't even that bad, so that's pretty impressive. What I really kind of struggled with a little bit in this collection was just the, I guess, the sort of palette that they chose. When I did the first set of swatches, and you could see all those like bright springy colors, and those were so beautiful. And then I did the second set of swatches, which was just kind of the leftovers of the collection for me. Just shades that were not my favorite. And the palette that those ended up making was just like kind of this weird brownie blah, neutral thing. It was just not my most favorite. And this is probably my fault for not choosing to intersperse my favorite shades in with the browns instead of just lumping all the browns together. And maybe that's what I will try to do next time, but I don't know. This is just me being picky. I don't love the neutral shades. I know they have to put them out, especially when you're a big company like OPI. You really do have to produce some neutral shades in each of your collections. Just not my favorite, which this is a your mileage may vary thing. I mean, maybe you're the kind of person who really likes neutral polishes, in which case, yay. I just, not what I expect from a spring collection. I want my spring collection to be bright and vibrant and have all the pretty colors. So I'm just gonna do a real quick roundup of my favorites. One of my absolute favorites from this one was Without a Pout. This bold pink is so pretty. I know you probably have lots of bold pinks. I have lots of bold pinks, but it's always nice to see one, and with good coverage, gotta love that. I also really liked, as far as creams, this Verified color. It also had really good coverage, and I don't know, I really like a light lilac. It was just so pretty, very springy. I also really loved Glazed and Amused. I feel like this has been a trend with some indies lately, this kind of pearly white with like shimmers in it. So it's kind of neat to see a mainstream company do that. I know pearls have been around forever, but it's really fun to see one come out, just because it seems to be kind of trending in the indies right now. And my other favorite from this collection, I think, was probably Apricot AF. It's a nice orange kind of spring color too. And I just like, I don't know, it has a nice brightness to it. Some of the other colors are a little bit more muted, like Self-Made. It's kind of like, it's not a bright green. It's not really even a grass green. It's just a little bit muted. Whereas this orange I thought was kind of bright and nice and really just uplifting and springy. I know I keep saying springy. So that is OPI's spring collection. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, please do feel free to ask them down in the comments below because I would love to talk polish with you. Thank you all so much, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.